even think we're going to have any election,
90s.
Tim. I don't think we're going to have no election
You want to bet
in
money?
2024. I'll bet.
How much? $100?
How much you got?
Not as much as you.
I'll bet big. I don't think we're going to have no election.
$1,000.
All right, I'll bet.
Shake
you.
hands.
I hate shaking hands. Go like this.
It's worth it. Oh, that was a good one.
$1,000. So if we have an election 2024, you're going to give me $1,000.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Jake, does she have it?
Yeah.
Does she have? You don't have like a Britney Spears relationship with her, right? She has control of her money.
I got $1,000, but
Okay.
you're going to have to pay me $1,000 when we do not have no election.
I would be delighted.
Well,
and I'll buy you a nice dinner on top of that.
Why do you think there won't be an election?
Because I think the corruption is just beginning to come out, and I think it's going to avalanche the corruption of the Biden administration and the money they took. First, it's going to be about Ukraine and Russia, then it's going to go into China, then it's going to go into the DOJ, and it's going to be like a big old avalanche.
That would prompt an election.
Huh?
That would prompt an election.
No, because I think that it's going to get so bad in the streets, too, that I think the military is going to step in.
I mean, Michael, we've talked about many people have come on the show said this is like the one time they actually are not convinced there will be an election. That is not to say.
We hear that every 4 years.
But
No, we don't.
no, come on.
Yes, we
Not
do.
like now.
Not like now.
I remember very vividly in Newsmax.com in 2000, they were arguing that Clinton is not going to leave the White House.
And they argued that in 2016.
Yes.
But that's not every single time. This is the culture war period.
Do you want to
Yes,
end this
this
action
is the-
too?
this
I'll
is
bet
the
$1,000 with you too.
I didn't say there wasn't going to be an election. I'm saying we've had people on the show where we've discussed what is the potentiality, what is the percentage rate of there not being an election, and it's not zero.
It's not zero. That's fair. We had an election during the Civil War. We had an election during World War II. So the best predictor of future behavior is history. So if there was precedent for canceling elections, I'd be more receptive to this argument. I don't. And here's the thing: they don't need to cancel it.
Exactly.
That's the point.
I know, it's disturbing.
It's much better for them to have a perception that when Trudeau got reelected. Hold on, let me finish my point in 1 second. When Trudeau just got reelected with the exact same number of seats as previously, he said, "Oh, I have a mandate." So they will absolutely have the election. Whatever happens, they'll say we have a mandate with whatever.
We need to clarify this. We need
What
to
if more
clarify.
information comes out that proves things that certain people don't think are ever going to be proven?
Okay, we need to clarify
Okay.
this bet.
Okay.
What do you mean by election?
I mean a presidential election.
Yeah, people go in and vote.
Okay, so in 1876, people went in to vote.
Yes.
And then the president was determined by a committee.
No, there were two sets of electors in Florida. I just read a book about this.
And they
had an election.
And the election didn't matter.
It did matter. It was question of which votes are the ones to count.
And you know who decided which votes to count?
Because they had a conference.
And so
but they still had the election.
And they decided we are going to end Reconstruction and we're going to split this up so that we don't have another.
That's a historical myth. I'm telling you, I just read a book about this literally like in the last 6 months. Like so that's.
But why is
in high
that book
school.
correct and what I read not correct?
Because. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. The point is, I just read a book about this. This has been a historical thing that they cut this deal behind the scenes. It was much more complicated than that. That's all I'm going to say.